in a different location than you might be used to today. We are actually in Laguna Beach, California. I'm here with Miss Alexa, Sunshine 83. It's always sunny here, boo! I am so happy to be reunited. We actually already filmed another video that you're gonna see after this one when we went thrifting together for the first time since
so excited.
2019 probably.
Yeah, literally.
So we're very excited, but we had to put another video together for you today because I have gotten, and I know Alexa has gotten, so many questions about the Girlfriend Collective swimwear that has just been released. It came out about a month ago. We bought it on the day it dropped, and we figured while we were together on this little trip, we're fully vaccinated, by the way, vax, wax, and relax. We decided to wait until we were in person to put this video together. So we each ordered 2 bathing suits from Girlfriend Collective for each of our videos. We're gonna be trying on the same exact bathing suits. Typically Alexa is like around a size small, medium, and I'm around a size XL, double XL, sometimes large, depending on the day. So we decided to try and find our sizes, test it out for you all. They're pretty expensive, I will say.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a cheap bathing suit by any means, but I do love Girlfriend Collective because they carry from a size double extra small to a 6XL. I think that's amazing. They're sustainably made. They have pretty inclusive like models featured on their website. I just really enjoy that part. And the swimsuits and materials that they make a lot of their like activewear and swimwear out of are typically from like recycled water bottles, fishing nets, but it is expensive.
And they also have really fun colors. So, I mean, you're gonna see in a sec, but I find like bathing suits, and personally, I always just buy black bathing suits. Like, they have such fun colors.
Yeah.
Like bright colors, tops, bottoms, like the whole thing.
Their brand in general, it is very culty. Like, you have to get in at the right time. The drops go like that because it is more slow fashion, so it's not really always available, so it's kind of harder to get your hands on. So we were literally on FaceTime the day that this dropped, like, okay, you pick out that one, is your size available in that one? We were literally freaking out. Like, we were on when it dropped. It felt like Christmas morning. We got these. They've been sitting in these bags waiting for us for literally a month now, so we're gonna try them on for you and just kind of have a little fun, do a little try on, give our thoughts on the size, how it fits, if we would recommend it or not. And if you're interested in seeing 2 more options, definitely head over to Alexa's channel, check out her video. It's gonna be really fun, so let's jump in. So the first bathing suit we're gonna be trying on is a one piece, and this is called the Whidbey one piece in the color Equator. And I'm not gonna lie. Oh, good question, Alexa. This retails for $78. So pretty expensive for a one piece, although sometimes I do see one pieces that are around this price because a lot of times,
I mean, a top and a bottom
is like $100.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I can see it, but like, is it worth it?
Yeah. This is what it looks like, and I'm gonna be 100% honest. This isn't, I don't think, either of our style really, but we wanted to try it on because there were limited options, number 1. And number 2, it might be totally your style, but I am very curious to see what it will look like. It could totally surprise me, but this, to me, it kind of looks like a bodysuit.
Yeah.
But I guess that could be versatile. Like, you could throw on a pair of denim shorts and like you have an outfit. So I got mine in a size extra large. That's my typical size, which, by the way, we kind of just grabbed whatever sizes were available. It was a mad rush to put things in our cart, and we just wanted to make sure we got them before they sold out. So typically in Girlfriend Collective workout wear, I'm like a size extra large if I want like a super like held in feel, but I also do prefer a double XL. And so actually in Alexa's video, I tried on all double XLs, but I did do an XL for this, which is like my typical size.
And then I did a small. Like, I haven't worn a one piece since I was like 5 years old, so I have no idea. Like, I was just thinking like my body, you know, when you try on like a romper that's too small and it's like literally going up your butt crack, and I'm just like,
and your front crack?
Yeah, I just don't want that feeling for a one piece. It's just a little bit too exposed.
For reference, like, she's about like 5'8", 5'9".
5'7" and a half, please.
Okay. I would say, yeah, I'm like 5'8", 5'9", something like that. So we are a couple of tall gals, so we're gonna see how these compare with that.
And you have a longer torso, yeah?
I do have a really long
Whereas I have
torso.
longer legs, so I'm curious like if it actually even then makes a difference. But I got a small, which is my regular size in all Girlfriend Collective stuff.
We're 2 very different body types, so that's kind of why we wanted to make this video, to show you what it looks like on either of our bodies, and both are awesome. So let's see what this looks like. I don't know, bathing suit number 1. We're gonna try it on. It's looking a little cheeky. I'm kind of excited. So let's see.
Show the butt.
Show the butt. Show the butt. All right, so here we have the first one. I have so many thoughts. Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
really interesting.
Yeah, the first thing, which we also mentioned in Alexa's video, is that Holy nips. Holy nips. It is so nippy in here, and it's very apparent. I've been sitting here just going like this for the last 5 minutes, and I also sort of feel like I'm not wearing a bathing suit. I feel like I'm wearing like Skims.
I can totally feel that too.
You
like,
know?
The whole just feeling of it, like I feel like I would put on some jeans. Like I wouldn't
Feels
just
like a
wear it
bodysuit.
like this, and maybe it's the color too, where it just doesn't feel like it's on its own, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It gives me almost more of a gray, purple, brown on you.
Like a taupe.
Yeah. And it actually is I think it's really pretty, especially with some gold jewelry too. Which I mean, if you're going in the water, like why are you wearing gold jewelry?
I think I would honestly prefer to wear this as a top. Like I would prefer to just put on some cute like mom jeans and like Air Force Ones with this, as opposed to wearing it as a bathing suit. But for some people, and depending on your skin tone, your hair color, etc., like it might actually work better as a bathing suit for you. But yeah, just right out of the gate, I was like, this doesn't look like a bathing suit.
And then also, I mean, I think this is a personal thing where when it comes to scoop backs, I do really feel like I have to have my shoulders like this, or else if I go like that, like it's gonna fall down. Now I did get it in a small, which the other bathing suit one piece I bought in my video is a medium, and I almost would be curious to see what a medium would be like, because like it just feels like it wants to come off. I don't know if it's supposed to be high leg, but it is high leg on me, and it is like squishing my butt cheeks, you know?
For reference, this is an extra large, as I mentioned, and that's like my typical size, but the last bathing suit that I tried on in Alexa's video, that was a one piece, was a double XL, and I kind of preferred that a little bit better. Not because of the fit overall, like the fit overall is great, but I think because it gave me a little more length. Whereas like I'm pretty tall, so I don't know if this is supposed to fit high leg or if we're just tall, so it's like a little more stretched out. And I agree, like it's a little more, you know, my butt's kind of eating it a little bit.
I don't know if I can even show it.
Also, like first thing I noticed right off the bat that I completely forgot to mention, there's like no boob support at all whatsoever. There's no shelf, there's no lining. It's literally you're just out here free boobing. Yeah. You know? Some people might enjoy that, but for me it feels a bit scary, and I would like there's some support emotionally and physically here. So that's not my favorite thing in the entire world, especially if you're kind of like me and you have a little bit more pancake boobs, as they say. Like I would find myself getting really sweaty under here and just like uncomfortable. So keep that in mind. There is like really not any options that we saw that were great for larger chested people. I do think it's cute overall.
Yeah, like I'll wear
nothing wrong with it.
100%.
I think I'll wear it more as a top.
I don't know if this color is doing me justice. Like
Me too.
I really don't. Which again, that's like a personal thing of like we tried it type of thing.
But also like we're here to give you all of our thoughts.
Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of like we're nitpicking, but like we're supposed to nitpick because like that's what this video is. You know what I mean? So
we're being the guinea pigs.
Yeah. So I definitely I like it. I'll wear it. I'll do the thing. But I feel like I have to be aware of the way I'm like in the water, like because it
yeah, because look, mine.
Yeah, and again, like we're physically making that happen, but when you're in the water.
But if you're just bending over for your phone.
Yeah, like
your tits out.
Exactly.
You're just trying to have a good time. You're trying to reach for your pina colada, and then suddenly your tits are out at the pool. But yeah, it's the color, it's the cut, it's the fit, it's kind of all of it together. So I do think that this is like a fine size on me. Like I would say that I'm probably like right dead on as an XL, at least for the swimwear. But it's just kind of a combination of like all of it that's just kind of meh for me. So I would say like 6 out of 10. Yeah. Meh. Next we have a 2-piece, a little orange number if you will. Here she is. This is definitely more of like a corally orange color in my opinion. I thought this was gonna be a lot more orange. And if you watch Alexa's video, she actually got the bathing suits mixed up because we ordered 2 oranges because they're just like a very cute color at the moment. And we thought one was gonna be more of a mustard, it was more neon, and then this is more of a coral, which we thought was gonna be more of a true orange. Although on camera it does look pretty orange.
It's
in
just
person it's more coral.
Yeah, it's like one of those scenes where you're like, is it me? Like it's the whole
is
like
it my eyes?
It's like that stupid dress thing. Like is it white and silver or gold, whatever the heck?
Oh, let's not relive that trauma. The color is koi. It's called the Lanai Bikini Top. So we'll start with the top. It's very strappy, I'm noticing.
Yeah, so many straps in the back. Like I definitely can not put it on myself.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see if my boobs will fit inside of this because again,
it's very small.
I'm actually still trying to figure it out.
There we go. There we go.
Oh. This isn't a whole lot of boob coverage. I ordered mine in a size extra large on the top.
I ordered mine a small on the top.
And that's like your typical size.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that compares. Honestly, the
also,
boob
like,
size though between a small and an extra large like really isn't that different.
Just
A
not
little
really
more
that
boob
much.
coverage,
Yeah.
but I mean, if you think small and extra large, like that's really not that much of a difference. So that's very interesting. One thing I have noticed in all of these is that there's not a whole lot of support. Like there's no padding in any of them, which, as Alexa has said, like free the nips, we love to see it, but sometimes people do like that extra padding and coverage. So little strappy number.
And it's a lot thinner than like obviously the workout wear, whereas like when you're wearing their sports bras, like yes, you can still see your nipples, but like it's thick still, whereas this is just like,
it's pretty thin.
Yeah.
And so then the bottoms to go with it are also in the color Koi, as I mentioned. I got mine in a size extra large, and you got a small as well? Yeah. These do look pretty high-waisted. They're called the Poolside Bikini Bottom. They're $38 and...
Bikini bottom. Any SpongeBob fans, you know?
SpongeBob stands rise. Again, pretty thin. I'm a little curious to see what it would look like when it gets wet. Like, would you be able to see if you have hair, or would you be able to see, you know, details? So let's try it on and see what it looks like. I don't know. All right. Whoa, the girls are out. We each had to assist each other with this because this was a little bit of like acrobatics happening with the back here, but we got it all figured out. It's definitely like super unique. These little ties here, specifically with the top, are so interesting in the way that they sit. It was like, first of all, like initially right up here, we had to like help shimmy that down.
I honestly like am pretty surprised that I do like it. I think sizing wise, like for me, it's a perfect small. Like I think if I did a medium, there would just be way too much going on type of thing. I really like, as much as like frustrating the back is, I totally understand why they did it, because it looks beautiful. Like it just looks so nice.
It's
with
gorgeous.
The strings. I like the top. It's not like my favorite, I think, style, but that's like a personal preference.
Right.
But
I have a little bit of a different experience with the top, because as you can see, it looks quite different on me because we have different chest sizes. So again, that's like why we wanted to film this video. I do not think that this is like big boob friendly at all. I know some people on the internet think that my bra size is a certain size. I'm literally like a C cup. Like I don't have very big boobs. So I'm able to fit in this, but if you had any bigger than a C, I don't think like this would be possible. There's just like no support at all whatsoever. It just feels very like...
It's basically just fabric.
To cover your nipples.
Yeah.
It just feels like I'm busting out. But this isn't like my go-to style of bathing suit either, so that could just be like, I'm not a triangle bikini gal, so that could be...
That is true. I think that's why like it's kind of in my head where I'm seeing this like triangle. I really like a square neck.
I'm much more of a long line person, so my ideal bikini length would like, the top would end right here, and it's like right underneath my boobs. So I think people who have watched my bathing suit try on hauls before like know that about me. I just prefer something a little more long line, but I don't hate this. And I will say, this is definitely a better fit for the bottoms. For me, in Alexa's video, I tried on a pair of bottoms in a double XL, and this is an XL and it fits way better. But I do agree, it's like a bit cheeky. The cheeks are kind of eating up the bathing suit a little bit. That's just kind of what they do. But
make sure you put sunscreen on your butt. I know it seems like you shouldn't have to, but I'm telling you, you do not want to sunburn down there.
Yes.
But honestly, I truly have to say, like, the tops I feel like can be hit and misses depending on your preference and like the style, but the bottoms from the ones that I've tried, I love it. It's definitely my go-to for bottoms.
Yeah, I think that it's super stretchy. I think it's like, you can't, like you said, you can't accommodate for everyone's proportions. So to make it nice and stretchy and like a very soft, comfortable material that's sustainable is pretty great.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty impressed with it overall. I do really like both of the bathing suits, actually all of the bathing suits we've tried on today, but my only complaint is that I wish it was thicker. I wish there was more like nipple protection. I wish that there were pads that you were able to take in and out.
I don't know if you've tried the Girlfriend Collective underwear. I personally hated it. I just, it folded, it was so thin. So I feel like this is like a happy medium between their underwear material and their legging material.
Interesting, yeah, and their legging material can be kind of thin too. So I think that's just sort of their vibe. Like they're not wasting a bunch of fabric. So keep that in mind. Not a lot of support, but definitely love the bottoms. Like highly recommend the bottoms. I hopefully look forward to the day where they release a more long line top, more support, more like built-ins in the one pieces, maybe a little more butt coverage for those people who don't like it to be super cheeky. But here's what it looks like. I'm honestly pretty happy with it overall. So for this bathing suit, I'll give it like an 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
Like I'm not obsessed with how it looks on me, but I actually think it's a really cute bathing suit. Our opinions could greatly differ from yours, but it's been fun to play dress up and kind of like experiment with something brand new. This is like the first time they've ever done this before. I'm sure that they'll make improvements, but we thought we would just test it out for you and give you our overall thoughts. So hope you enjoy.
I did. I enjoyed it.
My boobs enjoyed it, that's for sure. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You can also turn on my post notifications if you want to be notified every time I post a new video. Don't forget to check out Alexa's video. We are going to try on some more bathing suits. It's going to be a lot of fun. Also stay tuned because in a few days here, we're going to be dropping our thrift video that we just filmed together. It was so much fun. Some of the best thrifting I've done in years. I can say that because I've only been thrifting twice in like the last year and a half. But honestly, it was good. Just trust me, okay? So if you want to see more Carrie, Alexa, big sis, little sis content, definitely stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed. Subscribe to Alexa. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you soon. Bye. I love you lots. Enjoy life. Be happy. Love you lots.
Enjoy life. Be happy.
Love you lots. Bye.